guys, let's talk about She-Hulk. What's up, Soup Squad? I hope you guys are having a fantastic day. Now you guys clicked on this video for a reason, and we'll get to that in a second, but I want to let you know that this video right here is making Soup's history. As most of you guys know, I started my content creation journey on social media right here on YouTube. This is where I uploaded my first piece of content ever, and then that trickled over to Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, Twitch, and so on and so forth. But this YouTube channel, this is the home of Soups. This is where the origin story all went down. And this is actually the first video in Soup's history that is not being edited by me. So if you guys enjoy the new editing style of this video and you prefer this editing style compared to the way I usually edit my videos, let me know in the comment section down below. And again, we're gonna move forward and continue to try to put out the best content possible. So now, let's talk about She-Hulk. So a couple of days ago, we got our first trailer for She-Hulk, which is also our first look at the show, titled She-Hulk Attorney at Law. Now I gotta say guys, after watching this trailer, I am very excited for this show. I think it's gonna be a lot of fun. I think just She-Hulk as a character, from just judging off of the way she was portrayed in this trailer, she's gonna be a lot of fun. Tatiana Maslany looks like she's the perfect casting for this character. She's charismatic, she's funny. For those of you who don't know, She-Hulk is a character that breaks the fourth wall a lot, so I feel like this series is definitely gonna lean into the comedy elements, and we're gonna see She-Hulk breaking the fourth wall multiple times. This series is also confirmed to have 9 episodes, which is very exciting because we've been on such a streak of getting 6-episode Marvel Disney Plus series. It feels like with every single show that they should be a bit longer. There should be more episodes. You know, for the huge majority of the Marvel Disney Plus shows, I've been enjoying them, but it feels like we get to the ending a bit too early. And with a show like WandaVision, that was 9 episodes, WandaVision felt like the perfect length. You know, for 9 straight weeks, we were coming back week to week, theorizing, trying to figure out what was gonna happen next. And now, hopefully, this experience is replicated with the She-Hulk series that is returning to that 9-episode strategy. But we gotta address the elephant in the room, the CGI. After looking at everyone's reactions on social media, again, everyone seems to kind of have like the general same reaction, that this show looks like a lot of fun. It's gonna be very entertaining. There's a lot to be excited about, from Professor Hulk to Abomination to She-Hulk herself. But the CGI... No! And this is the first Disney Plus series with a full CGI main character, and the Marvel Disney Plus shows don't get as much budget as the movies, but this is Marvel Studios we're talking about. There is no excuse for She-Hulk to be looking I guess the way she was looking in this trailer, but I will cut Marvel some slack and I'll let you guys in on a little bit of insider information, I guess. For me, you guys know I work a lot with Disney and all the major studios, and a lot of the times for the upcoming Disney Plus shows, they'll send me the first 2 to 3 episodes early. So like that, I can watch the first 2 to 3 episodes and then give you guys my reaction of whether or not the show is good or bad or something in between. Well, a lot of the times when they send me those screeners, it's usually a couple of weeks out from the show hitting Disney Plus, and the CGI sometimes tends to be very unfinished. I got the chance to watch the first 4 episodes of Moon Knight a couple of weeks before they all hit Disney Plus, and the CGI looked very unfinished in all of those episodes. Because we're a couple of months out from She-Hulk hitting Disney Plus, I do think they're gonna spend a lot of time from now until then touching up on that CGI, getting it right. Now, I wanna talk about how within that first She-Hulk trailer, we already know that She-Hulk is going to connect to this other Marvel project, ShangChi and the Legend of the Ten Rings. So in the She-Hulk trailer, we see that the Abomination is being held in this specific cell, and I'm super excited to see Tim Roth back as the Abomination and to see him back in action. But we got to see a bit of him over there in ShangChi and the Legend of the Ten Rings. And I can't lie guys, it was so exciting to see Tim Roth back as the Abomination, and I can't wait to see more of him. Fingers crossed that we get a rematch between him and the Hulk, because again, they had their first battle in the Incredible Hulk film back in 2008. Fingers crossed that we get that rematch at some point in the series. Now you guys can see that the cell he's being held in is the same cell that we see when Wong opens a portal in ShangChi and the Legend of the Ten Rings. Now another tidbit of information you guys should know is that Wong has been officially confirmed to be appearing in this She-Hulk series. So my theory is that we're actually gonna get to see how Wong meets the Abomination, and in ShangChi, we know that Wong was training him. So I think this She-Hulk series takes place before ShangChi, and we're gonna see how Wong meets the Abomination and how that relationship gets started. So like that, it makes sense when we see it in ShangChi. Another thing we gotta talk about is how in the post-credit scene of ShangChi, we saw Bruce Banner in his human form, but then in the She-Hulk show, we know he's Professor Hulk. I've been seeing a lot of theories online circulating circulating around this subject. And one theory in particular says Bruce Banner can now control when he transforms into Professor Hulk and when he transforms back into his human form as Bruce Banner. And I don't know if I believe that theory in particular, because the whole point of him turning into Professor Hulk is that he gets the best of both worlds. So I don't understand why he would want to try to transform in between Banner and Professor Hulk. Now I want to share with you guys my theory. So like I said, I think She-Hulk takes place before ShangChi. But of course, in the post-credit scene for ShangChi, we saw Bruce Banner in his human form. Because we're seeing Professor Hulk in She-Hulk, I think by the end of this series, something will happen where Professor Hulk will revert back to his human form as Bruce Banner. And once he reverts back to his human form, he won't be able to transform into the Hulk, and even Banner won't be knowing what's happening or what's going on with him. This is leading me to my next point, which I think this She-Hulk series is going to set up the real Hulk to return. And that's why I think Banner's gonna return to his human form again, leaving room for the real Hulk to return when it matters most in an upcoming future project. It's gotta be a movie. Like, I'm not talking about no science nerd. I'm not talking about Professor Hulk, the dude that's telling kids to dab. No, I'm talking about the green rage monster that we all know and love. When that dude returns, it's going to be on the big screen in the most epic way possible. That's why I think the She-Hulk series, not only is it gonna develop She-Hulk as a character, and so like that when we see her in the movies, it makes sense. It's also going to develop Hulk's arc with all of the OG Avengers: Iron Man, Captain America, Black Widow, Hawkeye, Thor. We got Thor Love and Thunder right around the corner. But now with Hulk, I still think Hulk has such a bright future in the MCU. And again, it's the Hulk. This is one of the greatest Marvel characters of all time, and it's been a minute since we've seen that dude on the big screen, and I think fans are hungry to see that green rage monster back. So I think by the end of the She-Hulk series, we're gonna see Banner return back to his human form, and that'll set up the real Hulk to return in a future project. And another thing that excites me too is all of the rumors behind all of the different cameos that are gonna happen within the show. This is something that Kevin Feige has said since day one, that because She-Hulk is a lawyer for superheroes, you can expect that maybe one, two, or a couple of superheroes are gonna appear in this series. And I'm not expecting big things, but I think one cameo we all really wanna see in this one, because it makes sense, is another good lawyer appear. And his name is Matt Murdock. He just came off of Spider-Man No Way Home, and seeing Charlie Cox return as Matt Murdock generated one of the biggest audience reactions of that entire movie. So now we're hungry to see Charlie Cox again, and we're also hungry to see him back in his Daredevil costume. I really hope we get to see Daredevil in this series, and again, rumors have it that he is in this show. I just feel like it makes a lot of sense, but even if he isn't, this is a She-Hulk show at the end of the day, so let's not go into the series expecting cameos. Let's let the cameos be the cherry on top. With that being said, let me know in the comment section down below, what excites you the most about this upcoming She-Hulk series? For me, I feel like there's just a lot to be excited about, and I can't wait to see what else they have in store. So if you guys enjoyed this video, please consider subscribing and hit that notification on my channel to get notified for future videos. Thank you guys for watching. I love you guys 3000, and I'll see you guys next time.